When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
To the air, it's Overton. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds some fresh air. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get him to the 33-yard line. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. First score of the game goes up.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Overton. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw was really going to help out your team.
If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this.
Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Georgia going back to work with another first down. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
He's looking to pass. Gets it to the back. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Dogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Overton. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play-action fake. It's complete to the right. Sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
At the 35, he's open. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the wideout. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's Overton. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Turns it loose deep. He's got it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's on target and complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job on the quarterback.
Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So an 82-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Overton. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's open on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Lost to throw again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Overton. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Overton. Swings it out to his running back. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Miles. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles, and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 5.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find it.
He's looking deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking downfield, it's Overton. Under fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They're looking to throw on second and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Good enough.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got a man in the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few. On that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Lost to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Takes the easy completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
To do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Blade. Makes the catch, it's Hall. Quick step and go. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the running back. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He's in open space downfield. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Overton. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Overton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Miles.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finds his man. It's Taylor.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. And the pummeling has started. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's rolled. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Finds the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Georgia.
That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The extra point is blocked.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Ready up. Get set, get set. Oh.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Blade. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football?
Touchdown Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They're going to run it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. A little release to the back. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking to get it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stumping him at the line of scrimmage?
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to fire to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
To the air, it's Blade. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.